If you've been with me for a while, then you may have seen my video from a couple weeks ago where I got a raw Jacob fleece and I separated the blacks and the whites. I scoured it all, carded it, and spun it into this beautiful yarn. We've got a little bit of white in the black and a little bit of black in the white that kind of gives a tweedy look, which I think is really pretty. If you did not see that and you would like to see it, I will link it at the end of this video. It's time to make something with this yarn. So I have found this really cute little panda pattern. It says Panda Plush by Julia Core. It has a cute little red heart, but I'm not going to do the heart. I'm just concentrating on the black and white with the yarn that I spun. It says it's a super bulky yarn. I'd say this is probably between a worsted and a bulky, not so much a super bulky, but where it's hand spun, you know, you get the thicks and thins. And it says 100 to 120 yards. I ended up with 184 yards of the white and 98 yards of the black. So I think we should be good there. And a size G hook. The pattern is $3.30. So I'm going to cake this up, find my hook, purchase and download the pattern, and get started making a really cute little panda. So I was recording, and then I got interrupted, and now I don't remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about my crochet hook. So I'm using a size G clover, and I was using the O-Fire, but I just really don't like the O-Fire. And I have a Furls one in this size, but it's in another project, and I was too lazy to go get it out of that project. So actually, I think I've got a couple of G's, but the clover one's a nice one, so I'm using that one. Not that you really needed to know that, but now you do. And then there's a size B hook that you need for the eyes. And I'm trying to talk and count at the same time, and that never goes well. So the only thing you're using the B hook on is the eyes, and I'm sure there's a B somewhere around here, but I couldn't find it in my basic stuff. So I just pulled out a D because that was the smallest one I could find. And I just might leave off the last round so that it doesn't make it too big. And again, I was talking and I'm counting, and I should have waited one more round when I wouldn't be increasing and just working in the round, and then I could have talked. But no, that would have been too easy. This is really nice. The feel of this in my hands working it. I really like the feel of this Jacob. It's not the first time I've worked with Jacob. If you've been here with me, you will have seen, and I thought it was sitting right there, but it's not, the cowl that I made, the bandana cowl that was with the Jacob fleece. And it's really, I love the feel. I think at the moment, I think Jacob is my favorite. I like the feel of it. It's soft, but it's like sturdy, and it has really nice stitch definition. Look at that. It's so pretty. So yes, I have a little piece of yarn I'm using for a stitch marker, and that's not because of lack of stitch markers. I have a ton here, but when I work in the round, I've found this is the easiest way, I think, to do it, because you come back to that end, you just pull this out and set it over that next stitch, and I just go like this as I work my stitch, and it stays right there, and I'm not fiddling, hooking and unhooking a stitch marker. So sometimes I use the tail and just pull the tail up and over, and other times then I'll grab another piece of yarn. Counting, Tina, counting. You're supposed to be counting. I should have grabbed my yarn bowl. I have a video on this. It's a crocheted yarn bowl, and it is my favorite yarn bowl to use. And I just hadn't grabbed it. My scissors fit right down in there. Everything fits right inside the little pockets with the yarn in the center. It's my favorite one. The yarn doesn't go bouncing and flying out of it. Okay, so I just pull it out, if I can find it. Pull it out, and then I drape it right over that next spot, like that. And I just hold it in my hand as I stitch my next stitch. Oop, and try not to split my yarn. All I have right now is a head and a body, but come on now, look how stinking cute that little body is. It's so cute. Well, I've got all my pieces made. Cute little belly, arms, empty head, ears, and the eyes. So now I just have to figure out how to put this whole thing together. The only thing I did a little different was on this part of the eyes, they were using a size B hook and a thinner yarn, but because I wanted to use all the yarn that I had done, I ended up using a D hook and just kind of looking at the picture to figure out how big this needed to be when the eye got put in the middle. Let's see, do I want to do blue or do I want to do green? Let's see what colors I have. They did green. That's the only reason I'm thinking. So I could do the green. Maybe I'll do the green, because that's what they had done. And it does look pretty cute. And it's a little bit lighter, so it's going to stand out a little bit better, I think. You can tell me which one you would have done, but I think I'll do the green. And not because I like green. Like I said, that's one they used in the pattern. I didn't want to stop working on this the other day. It was coming out so cute, but I wasn't feeling good that day, so it was like, okay, I need to quit now and go lay down. And I'm supposed to put this onto here and then put the backing on, but this yarn is so thick. I don't know if it might work. Okay, I gotta figure out though where these eyes go. I need some, oh, right here. Pins. That's what it said. I guess we'll find out if that's good. Now let's see if I can get the back on it. I don't think that's gonna work. I think I might have to do it the other way and stitch it on. Yeah. Yeah, there was no way that was gonna go through the other. Okay, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna put all these parts together and see how cute our little panda comes out. I'm gonna probably give him as a gift, but I'm thinking he's going to be so stinking cute. It's going to be hard to give him as a gift, but that's where he's going. He's going as a gift. I might have said that already. It's been a little while.
How cute. Such a cute little panda. Ooh, focus. Hey, you were focusing so good. There we go. I think I know why they wanted you to put the eyes through both parts. And I think that was so that you had a little bit more of a sunken in look there. And it probably wouldn't have been as big of a deal if you'd used the thinner yarn here, but again, I was trying to use specifically yarn I spun. And of all that yarn that I had, I think might be half, or I wish I'd weighed it, might be a little less than half that I have left of the black. And then I started with one of these skeins. I still have that much left of that skein, and this much. This is the two small skeins I had made into one ball. So I still have all that white left. So there's a very good possibility I could actually make another panda or something else with that. I still got plenty of yarn, and I think he's come out pretty darn cute. What do you think? I really like him. I hope you guys do too. Make sure and click like and subscribe. And if you've made it this far, stick a little panda emoji in the comments down below. And yeah, we'll see y'all again soon. Bye.